colleagues from the media, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this PMRC public forum discussing Zambia's economic recovery program. May I start by stating that policy think tanks such as PMRC have a critical role to play in shaping the development discourse and direction of the country. Our job as a policy think tank is to provide decision makers with necessary evidence that informs policy processes in order to achieve social and economic development. Beyond this mandate, PMRC has an obligation to equip the general citizenry with up-to-date policy information that empowers them to make informed decisions and better interact with their leaders. Having said that, we are aware that on the 11th of November 2016, the Minister of Finance, Honorable Felix Mutati, delivered the 2017 budget address themed Restoring Fiscal Fitness for Sustained Inclusive Growth and Development. Ladies and gentlemen, as we may all be aware, our economy in the recent past has been affected by various challenges, which include low commodity prices, including copper. Unfortunately, it's going up slowly, we've seen that. Electricity deficits, high inflation, a deteriorated external sector, among others. Our focus this morning is not on the challenges, but rather looking ahead and discussing the Zambia Economic Recovery Program. Today, we are here to brainstorm and collectively come up with ideas that would complement the economic recovery path. As we may be aware, one of PMRC's stated aims is to promote public understanding through research and education, and to encourage and facilitate debate on social and economic policy issues critical to national development. It is therefore against this background that PMRC is hosting this public discussion forum in order to promote discussion and further insight into Zambia's economic recovery program.
We as ZRA are looking at enhancing domestic resource mobilization. My presentation will basically look at ZRA as an institution, what are we all about. I'll look at the performance of the tax system for 2013 to 2015. I'll also look at what are we doing to enhance tax administration in 2017 and beyond. What are the initiatives that we're putting in place to ensure that we get to where we want to be as a Minister of Finance announced. And I'll look at milestones in administration. What are some of the challenges that we face as an authority? And basically conclude. Zambia Revenue Authority mandate is to optimize revenue collection. So we are an agency of government that is mandated to collect taxes in the most cost-efficient and professional way. So ZRA is an implementing agency. Government sets the policy direction of how we are going to collect the revenue. ZRA implements government policies. So the revenue targets that ZRA strives to collect are set by the Ministry of Finance and are approved by Parliament. So when the Minister is reading the budget speech, it actually has a figure for tax revenue, and that becomes the target for Zambia Revenue Authority. We have to collect that tax revenue that feeds into the expenditure by government. In terms of taxes that we administer, I will not go through the list. I'm sure some of you have experienced some of the taxes. The pay-as-you-earn, every time you get paid, I'm sure you see the pay-as-you-earn appearing on your payslip. They have crossed our borders, they experience the customs duties. So basically, that slide is looking at the taxes that we collect. We have the income taxes, we have the trade taxes, we have the VAT, and we have the excise duties. In terms of overall contribution against GDP, As a tax administration, we are normally assessed on our contribution to GDP. What's the revenue collection against the GDP? So that's a measure that normally is used to assess the performance of the tax administration. So for 2012, we're 16.1% tax revenue to GDP ratio. 2013, we're 15.9. 2014, 16.6. 2015, we're 16.3. So we've averaged about 16.1%, 16.3% of GDP in terms of revenue collection. The target that has been set for 2017, I think the target that has been set should be about 17.5% of GDP, close to 18%. In terms of contribution to government budget, tax revenue has continued to be a major source of revenue, averaging at 66.3% of the total budget during the last 4 years. So in terms of the domestic revenue contribution, we look at what are we contributing to the national budget. Ideally, we should be moving closer and closer to maybe 100%, but currently we're at, if you look at 2013, we're at 73.1%. 2014, 62.4, 2015, 67, and 2016 targets about 62.7. So as we improve our administration, we're hoping we can get to the 70s and maybe 80s, so that we reduce the gap that government has to fill by grants and getting loans from other sources.
It's good to have representatives from the Chinese embassy here with us. I think China has become an important partner to Zambia, and I think when we talk about economic diversification, the role of China will be very critical to our success in that area. Firstly, I'm going to talk about restoring credibility of the budget by minimizing unplanned expenditures and halting the accumulation of arrears. We've seen an increase in the budget for FISIP, okay, from 1 billion kwacha to 2.9 billion kwacha. And we're targeting 1 million farmers. But we still have serious problems with targeting of beneficiaries. Yeah? How many of these people are actually farmers? So the growth of expenditure has been accompanied by concerns about the quality of the expenditure. For example, we've seen the recent Auditor General's report talking about misapplication and misappropriation of monies, close to 189 million kwacha. I mean, come on, you know, why should that be the case? Why should controlling officers issue money to public servants, and that money is not utilized, and that money is not returned, and that permanent sector expects to keep their job? Why should the permanent sector buy drugs that are expired? So these things are there, we see them. Auditor General is an institution within our country for accountability. They produce reports year in, year out, and we're still not taking action. And we're still wasting expenditure. Should we, in an austerity period, should we be allowing this sort of misapplication of money? There is need to ensure that transparency and accountability in the budget process is enhanced and secured by legal frameworks.
My name is Valentine Munde, representing Mr. Zambia. Now my question goes to Mrs. Banda. How is ZRA planning to tap into the informal sector, which I can refer to as the informal economy, to maximize revenue collection and contribution to the central government?
There's a number of initiatives that we've come up with ZRA to ensure that we capture the informal sector. One of them was the issue of the presumptive taxes on the transport sector, but even on the other businesses, we have a turnover tax, which was basically a simplified tax. As a small business, I know my turnover, we apply at 3%, that's the current regime. In the new regime, we've come up with bands, so depending on how much turnover I have, then I'll pay a certain amount plus the 3% on the balance. I think one thing we need to realize that sometimes you may not collect directly from the informal sector, but there are also other ways that you collect through the consumption taxes. And that's why ZRA is really emphasizing the fact that we need to ensure that the VAT that everybody that is in here is paying, because as you consume goods and services, you are paying your VAT, you are contributing to the tax net. We need to ensure that that VAT that you pay, that excise that you pay, for those of you that drink these drinks, that excise also gets into the treasury. We need to ensure that all that money, because they are contributing indirectly as well as directly.
The media has stood with us side by side from the very beginning to now the end of the year. I will now call upon the Honourable Minister to officially open the PMRC 2017 Awards. Honourable Minister.
PMRC, Permanent Secretaries present, the Executive Directors present, representatives, Ministry of Finance, representatives, Ministry of Community Development, distinguished presenters, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the invitation to officiate at the 2016 PMRC Media Awards. I note with delight that PMRC is a policy research and monitoring think tank, whose vision is unlocking Zambia's potential through evidence-based policy research, analysis, and reform proposals. I also note with the organization's thematic areas include economic development, good governance, natural resources, and the environment, and livelihoods and social protection. I'm further informed that within its core analytical work areas, PMRC seeks to achieve the following, among others: promote public understanding through research and education, encourage debate on social and economic policy issues critical to poverty reduction, disseminate research-based reform proposals, and support government machinery in recommending policy and procedure. These are other functions of the PMRC are key in informing and guiding public policy decisions and direction in the governance and development of the country, which is why I take this opportunity to commend and congratulate the PMRC for coming out with the annual media awards at which deserving journalists are recognized. It is sad to note that more instances than few news headlines on most media platforms are saturated with political lies that add no value to people's living standards. This is unfortunate and unproductive. I therefore challenge the media to take a keen interest in the work of research-based organizations such as PMRC and begin to give information that help decision makers and the public at large to make informed decisions on various issues of governance, policy, and development. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take advantage of this platform to reaffirm government's commitment to freedom of the media in facilitating the free flow of the public access to information, a fundamental prerequisite to deepening the country's development and democracy. As I said soon after my appointment, and I say it now, government under the able leadership of His Excellency Mr. Edgar Chapalungu has no intention whatsoever to muzzle the media. To the contrary, government has and continues to put in place various measures for the development of the media industry. This can be seen in the multiplicity of radio television stations now on air countrywide. I however, hasten to observe that the freedom being enjoyed by the media is not a blank check on which the media can write anything and everything without due regard to the ethical and professional.
It was interesting. We received a lot of submissions from across the country, and may I emphasize, across the country, not just from Lusaka. So we had many people that actually wrote in entries and sent through entries. You know, with this era of internet, people were able to do some of those submissions from across the country. And the second runner-up in the radio category is from QFM, and that's no other than Lusa Hinale. A big hand for Lusa.